Okay, the first installation that we demonstrated was two windows being molded together in an opening where you install the mold bar first and then you install the two windows. We have another type of installation which is called a continuous head and continuous sill. It's basically two windows that are already molded together when they're brought to you or delivered to you. So your installers, when they install it, will install basically one window in the opening. It's a much easier installation and we highly recommend that. Just like the first installation, you need to check your window to make certain that there's no damage to the window, the glass is not cracked before you do the installation. You check the window to make certain it's square, it's the correct dimensions. After your window is removed, just like the first time, you make certain that the window dimensions, everything's going to fit. Then your installations will go much easier. Once again, we recommend dry setting the window to make certain it's going to slide into the opening with no issues before you get caulk all over the window and all over the opening. After dry fitting the window, we took the window back out, we perimeter caulked the window, set the window into the opening, we centered the window, and we put structural shims all the way around where each attachment is, all the way around the perimeter of the window. Okay, now what we're showing is our horizontal roller from the inside. The installation from the outside is exactly the same as the single hung windows. You dry fit your window, you measure openings, you check for no damage on the windows. Once you install it, we've come to the inside. We've got our shims, structural shims installed all the way around the perimeter. There are some additional features and changes to this window on the installation that are different on the horizontal slider. The first thing is you need to remove the sash from the frame. Okay, what we're doing now is removing the track in the bottom of the horizontal slider to expose the holes for attaching the tapcons through the sill of the window. This has to be removed to accomplish that. When you remove this and you install your attachments, your tapcons through the holes that are already pre-drilled, when you drill your holes into the bottom, you blow off the excess dust, you fill it with caulking. After you put the caulking in there, you put your tapcon in there, and then you put more caulking back over the top of the tapcon, then you reinstall your track in the bottom of the horizontal slider. When removing the track at the bottom of the horizontal slider, the tool, a good tool to remove that is a vinyl siding tool. It works good in getting in the edge at the bottom of the track, so when you pull it up, you don't damage the track. One of the things we have not mentioned is the keeper on the horizontal slider and on the single hung windows. This keeper is adjustable, so if you have any issues with your single hung or horizontal slider locking, this is adjustable. You loosen the screws and it adjusts up and down. Now that all the fasteners in place, the shims are all in place, we put our track back in the bottom of the horizontal slider. We've installed our tapcons. We've caulked where the holes were in the sills on the tapcons. We've installed the tapcons. We've caulked over the top of the tapcons. Now we're ready to install the sash back in. And we're good. Once again, on all the installations into block structures, everything's going to be installed from the outside. When you're putting your buck up, remember to put extra caulk, double rows of caulk on their buck. Also the perimeter caulk. Use your structural shims where you need them on the inside with your proper attachments with 1 1/4 embedment into it. When you're using the double windows and you're mulling two windows together, you have an option ordering two single windows and installing the mull bar into the center of it with the clips. Or what we recommend is to have a double window with a continuous head and sill, as the installation is much better. And on the horizontal slider and on the single hung window, to remember when you penetrate the sill of any of our windows that you fill the hole with caulking, you put your tapcon in it, you cover the tapcon with caulking to finish that off to make certain you don't have no leaks in the bottom of the sills. After completion, you have a couple choices to finish out the inside. You can caulk the inside. We have some interior trim that you can use to snap in the accessory groove on the inside. Or some people prefer painting and putting trim on the inside to cover up where the drywall meets the pressure treated wood.
For more information on Custom Window Systems products, visit our website at www.cws.cc or call us toll-free at 1-800-327-3086.